We've had some time with Eldrazi Reaver, and maybe you've come to the conclusion that it's just not for you, and you want to play Fel-Scarred regardless of the meta. If that's you, I applaud you, and I totally support you making decisions based on fun rather than other people telling you how to have fun. On the other hand, if you're in a Mythic raiding guild or trying to play Mythic Plus on a serious level, I highly recommend you stick with Eldrazi Reaver. Think of it this way. If you signed up to play soccer, or football for you Europeans, you wouldn't show up wearing cowboy boots, right? Are they footwear? Sure. Are they the appropriate footwear that will result in you playing at your best and contributing to the team in the expected way? Probably not. But all of that aside, I'll admit, I've swapped over to Fel-Scarred and ran a couple keys, and the overall damage is there. Sometimes it's even higher. It's just a different damage profile. It's a lot less priority funnel, and more blanket AoE. So I'll give you guys a build that you can use in Mythic Plus to try it out for yourselves. I'll give you the talent builds so you can copy it directly into the game, and then we'll go over the opener, the rotation, and a message from today's sponsor, boot.dev. Listen, I get that putting in time to learn something can be boring. No one loves reading pages upon pages of documents only to realize at the end that you didn't absorb any of it and you have to start back at the beginning. We all know the best way to learn is to do. So what if you gamified the process and turned it into an MMO? Honing the skill of back-end development has never been easier, and hey, this is a great way to start down the path of a stable career. Programmers have an amazing earning potential. According to Stack Overflow, the median salary of back-end developers in the US in 2023 was over $100,000. You'll learn back-end web development from start to finish in the Python and Go programming languages. Now, when I said this was an MMO, I meant it. You'll learn experience, levels, achievements, and complete quests to compete on global leaderboards. There's even bi-monthly boss fights where the community rallies together and gains bonus experience for each lesson completed during the event. It's like a real video game. All of the content is free to read and watch in guest mode. However, you can choose to unlock all of the interactive features like hands-on coding, AI assistance, progress tracking, and game elements. Boot.dev never wants their students to feel like they aren't getting their money's worth. So they're offering a 30-day, no questions asked refund policy, and a free demo of every course and its interactive features. So go to boot.dev, the link will be down in the description of this video, and use my code to get 25% off your entire first year if you choose the annual plan. Again, just make sure you use my code and you will get 25% off your entire order. You won't have to change your gear much at all. Fel-Scarred still prioritizes crit and mastery, so you can wear all the same gear you've earned for Eldrazi Reaver. One change you could make are trinkets. Use on-use trinkets that have a 2-minute cooldown and line up with your metamorphosis every 2 minutes. Things like House of Cards, even though the cooldown isn't exactly 2 minutes, and Signet of the Priory, which is 2 minutes, are both good options for on-use trinkets, and the Sephorium Pacemaker or Mechanocore Amplifier are both great options for passive trinkets. Now for the talent build. This is a modified version of what we played in Season 1, but also plays a little differently. In this version, I've chosen to not take Essence Break and lean all the way into AoE damage. If you're feeling like you're missing some single target boss damage, you can always drop 1 point from Chaotic Disposition and put that back into Essence Break, though it does change the rotation slightly. This build is also using movement for damage, specifically Inertia, but if you're looking for a no-mover variant, which is still completely viable, you can drop Inertia and Tactical Retreat and put those points into Looks Can Kill and Serrated Glaive. This build leans heavily into Immolation Aura and Ragefire, and now that Fel-Scarred is taking Flamebound, Immolation Aura will be your highest damaging ability by far. You're also getting a lot of damage out of Demon Surge and Eye-Beam, and if you're taking Inertia, you're buffing all of that by 18%, and just doing insane burst AoE damage. Links to both the standard and no mover builds will be down in the description for you to copy and paste into the game. The opener for this build is pretty straightforward. Your goals are to use all of your Immolation Aura charges, spend your Demon Surges, and proc Inertia in the right places to buff all of those abilities. If you decided to play no mover, you can just remove Fel Rush and Fellblade from this following opener. So Sigil of Flame and Immolation Aura pre-pull, use the Hunt, Immolation Aura again, Fel Rush to trigger Inertia, Eye-Beam, Annihilation to spend 1 Demon Surge, Death Sweep to spend your 2nd Demon Surge. Then you're going to Vengeful Retreat and cancel the animation of Vengeful Retreat with Metamorphosis. After pressing Metamorphosis, this is going to give you 5 more Demon Surges to spend. So press Death Sweep to spend 1 Demon Surge, then Fellblade to refresh Inertia, Annihilation to spend your 2nd Demon Surge, Immolation Aura to spend your 3rd Demon Surge, I-Beam to spend your 4th Demon Surge, and then Sigil of Flame to finally spend your last 5th Demon Surge. Now, if this is done correctly, using Fel Rush and Felblade in those spots should keep your Inertia buff going, but if you find that it's not really working, you could swap where you're placing that Felblade and where you're placing the Fel Rush. It's going to be up to your discretion. The rotation is super simple again. With Cycle of Hatred, your I-Beams will be every 20 seconds now instead of the usual 40 seconds. This means you get 2 Demon Surges to spend every 20 seconds from Annihilation and Death Sweep, so look to be spending those as much as you can. You also want to spend Immolation Auras as much as you can, as they will do very heavy damage for AoE packs through Rage Fire. Between your 20-second I-Beams, you're kinda just pressing Blade Dance and Chaos Strike as much as you can until you have an I-Beam to use. If you're using a mover build, you'll want to be Vengeful Retreating every 20 seconds with your I-Beams, and proccing Inertia by either Fel Rushing or Fel Blading back in after that Vengeful Retreat. So there you go. If you're looking for a change of pace in your keys, this is a great alternative to switch things up. Just keep in mind that it is a very different damage profile. So if you hop into a group where the other 2 DPS are also big AoE blasters with no single target damage, you might be in for a rough time. Otherwise, this is a very fun build to play, and when everything lines up perfectly, you can have big pulls where you leave everyone else in the dust on the meters. If you like this video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more Havoc Demon Hunter content. See you in the next one. Peace.